It's time for some FACEIT League. We are in upper bracket quarterfinals here for today's match. Let's take a look at our bracket here. Oops, that is an A. There we go. That's the white bracket. There we go. Let's take a look at our bracket. So you can see most of the quarterfinals have already been done. With Hypnos taking a 3-0 over Good Guys. That I thought that one might be a little closer. Team Gambit coming in as your 4th seed. Time to Esport coming in 12th seed. If we're going back and looking here, 8 and 6 squads. We come in and look at the seasons. Team Gambit, like we're looking really, really strong until like that last 2 weeks. 8 and 1 prior to this loss. I think this is actually the back end of week. I think this is the second match of week 5. Now that I'm looking at it, because this is Thursday. So I guess if to use my other analogy, I mean, you're going into week 6 with an 8 and 2 record and come out 10 and 4. So that's, I mean, you do run into Meta Boys and 0907 back to back, right? Part of that's just strength of schedule. You ran into Flame Good Guys, 0907 and Meta Boys all in a row. You know, so, I mean, no shame in dropping those series, but it was a little bit of a, you know, Team Gambit kind of tripping up there. Just a little bit. You know, from where they had looked so dominant through the opening 5 weeks of the season. Well, they get rosters finalized, so let's take a look at my fancy new map band screen and all the maps that you will not be seeing here in this upper bracket quarterfinal. It was Hybrids, King Row. Apparently just took the plural right on out of there. Kings Row and Hanaoka banned out here from Team Gambit. It's Oasis, Colosseo, Throne of Anumis. I almost said the old map. And Shambhala Monastery here banned out from Time to Esport. We wait for our players to get in here when we get into this first map. All right. Speaking of maps, let's take a look at your map pool here for today. It's going to be Busan, Midtown, Runasapi, Saravasa, and Circuit Royale. If we do, fingers crossed, hopefully need that map 5. You know I love me a map 5. We're getting the old Malga double flex DPS coming out from TT Sport. Yukage coming out on this Junker Queen. This is a Team Gambit special here. Something I feel like they kind of strayed away from a little bit heading into the Malga meta. It's good to see them going back to this. It could just be map dependent type thing. We'll see how that pans out as this one goes on. But first things first, they're coming out with the Junker Queen. We'll see how it works out going into what has been a very survivable composition. And the Cardiac Overdrive combined with the Reaper Lifesteal can be a bit much to deal with. But look at this. First couple of kills go in favor of Time to Esport. Your 12 seed underdog are going to be the ones to grab first control and win this opening fight. Yuka's able to move in, get health pack priority. They keep Alex from really getting into the fight. And I think it was an early pick on the Cotton Socks. I know Santix came up with first blood. The Cotton Socks was definitely kept a little quiet in that one. Excuse me, it was Gambit that came up first. Look at this. Already getting things backwards. Dyslexia brain already in having problems. Good lord. 71% of the board here towards this Rampage. And, ooh, nice pull in. Santix grabs first blood. Alex does trade out for that Juno. So there could be a sustained difference here for Time to Esport. First it goes down, but Alex is able to trade out. And here comes the flip. Time to Esport will get some percentage. And I'll actually get the team name right this time. No promises for next time. You could just invest in a Rampage in that last fight. Didn't even see it. Did not even see the Rampage come out. Ooh, that's a Death Blossom right into the orbital way, early into it as well. Duplicate used from COD to keep themselves alive amidst that, but it's not going to last. the true Reaper, the real Death Slayer here on Busan. Connie takes down FACEIT, but, you know, we get a trade on takes. We're gonna watch Alex try to chase down FACEIT here in the back. Moving up to the high ground. Flip comes in here for time to Esport. I fear it's not gonna last. Cotton Sock's the only one left here with the duplicate. Woo! Okay, nice little melt on his Satan. And reinforcements have shown back up. So the flip actually holds despite the 3-1. Team Gambit don't get control of the point yet. Now we're gonna get cage fight ready to go. Ooh, got stunned out of it! Oh my goodness, what a play! What a play out of FACEIT. That's ridiculous. Frame perfect shield bash from the rally of FACEIT. Does not even allow the cage to hit the ground. There's something you don't see very often. Now Yukich comes up on yet another rampage, but they're running out of reinforcements. Alex throws that Death Blossom in, catches one, and the rampage is thrown across. Finds three. Yukich immediately tops right back up, finds a kill onto Alex. FACEIT trying to charge forward into the corner and does not catch the over one, but has a couple of healers there to back them up. So Yukich will just relinquish control. Moves up to the high ground, though. Does not want to give it up for long. Moment already tossed in from Ruler from the back of the point. Push up to the top. Doppelganger, Malga on the battlefield here from Kanye. Put themselves into a corner. Ooh, the extra cardiac overdrive, keeping things going there for a while, and Santix is able to get this orbital ray into the fight. So Kandi stalls the clock, stalls the team long enough for the rest of the ultimates to come online, namely that orbital ray. FACEIT with the rally as well if they need another one in this fight. Point still in possession of time to Esport, but Gambit will flip it right on over. Rally thrown in here from FACEIT as the charge comes in from FACEIT. FACEIT looking to hold the high ground. Does at least get this cage fight down onto the battlefield, but immediately drops here to the overclock from Satan. Cotton Socks has a duplicate on the battlefield, so there's at least a tank here and a rally up for time to Esport, but they're just getting whittled down, pushed all the way back. Too much damage coming in from all sides. As a fortified Team Gambit will take this opening round. There's a late touch from Alex trying to hold. FACEIT with the Doomfist swap. Neither will buy enough room for anything else to get done. Really nice setup. There's a picture of us set up to have the Sojourn back towards coast with Yukich holding down, holding down the choke. And then the brig sitting just on the outside. Just their setup made things so difficult. Connie was very difficult to get to there towards, the last 30-40%. A fun opening round. Pants off, game on, says Yukich. Sounds reasonable to me. Hey, I might be wearing pants. I might not. You will never know. Alex already taking a good bulk of damage there early. That forced out some cooldowns, but still look like there's plenty to work with. As Torpedo's coming back online here. Speed ring ready to go. Does FACEIT want to make a move? So far, it looks like they're just happy to poke and prod at Yukich. Neither team in controls. It's just a little ring around the drum here for the opening. But Todd comes in with that beautiful shot. Finding Alex in the back, taking a long range hit scan out of the fight early. And that's the power of the long-range DPS. Why you're seeing Alex on that hit scan here as opposed to the double flex support. That early poke and those early picks are just too important. Good job from the back line there of Team Gambit. I know, I just switched to Ruler's Pub as I said that. That doesn't make sense. But are there drops? I don't know. I'm connected. Like, if drops are available, you'll get them. I don't know if there's any drops going on right now, though. Duplicate used onto the Junker Queen as the orbital ray is going to get tossed in here, and Yukich just evaporates before our very eyes. It's going to be a quick point flip here for time to Esport. Very completely isolated on the outside, cut down. I don't know, Alex Pop is good. Let's go back to Alex Pop. Never mind. Never mind. You know what? I'm just going to make a response that when you put in command dropped, it just says pants. We'll dedicate that to Yukich. All right. Orbital Ray now tossed in here from Santix. It seems like a very far way out of the fight, but Todd's able to take full advantage. Gets a great opening pick. Enough damage onto FACEIT to where the focusing beam is able to wrestle them down, and follows it up with that shot onto Alex as well. Full rail. Oh, almost caught. There it does get caught in socks. Now the jump of the back, Satal. What are you doing? Holy cow. Okay, his touch decided to go on a rampage. Now Yukich with the, don't want to try to use it here. A lot of rallies and ultimate's been thrown into the mix. Duplicates, everything in the kitchen sink tossed into this messy, messy fight. But even with 2 Morgans on the battlefield, well, okay, no, wait, no. With 2 tanks on the battlefield is what I should have said. Team Gambit are not able to turn that fight around. That was... I guess 2 ults invested. They invested the orbital ray in the previous fight. Two-three split here on the point from Team Gambit. A lot of early damage onto Yukich with Cotton Socks picking up the duplicate and giving chase. Try to top back up with that rampage. It's going to be successful. Hits 3 with it. Neo Fried very low in the corners. There goes Very to take him down. The orbital ray is laid out of Ruler, but still is going to move on to this point. Might give them a chance to swing this fight around anyway. Despite being a touch late to save Neo Fried, it is successful in keeping control of the point. This one's going down to a final fight to determine who takes Sanctuary. What we got to work with? We got Alex with a pulse bomb. Connie's gone over to... Wait. Connie makes the Sombra swap. Oh, there's the pulse. Give it on to the point. As they survive the initial onslaught. Cotton Socks moving in over the sky. Has to keep a floating toe on this objective to keep the yellow bar going. All 5 stickies land. Very is just involved in a disappearing act here on this objective, but Connie putting that Sombra to use has already got 1, and this is looking like Team Gambit able to close it out. Still 2 to contend with. Have Alex and Ruler on this point. You might even have gotten that EMP if you really needed it. There it is. Celebration. And a sick Shanghai skid, and this Team Gambit will take map 1. It's one of my favorite skins in the game. I don't even play much Sombra. I love that skin. God Socks who gets play of the game, though, and you're just base default Echo skin. Okay. Get some stats there from map number 1. Get our copyright-free music back up. So much Overwatch on the screen. What else you got going on, Trash Panda? What else you got going on? Or was that just from that ult fight? Because that was a nasty ult fight. Well, my initial read on that was like, you know, you have like 3 monitors with 3 different matches going on kind of thing. All right, what stands out? What stands out for us? Their stats on map 1. I mean, it's got to be that Satan performance, right? I don't know if it's Satan or Zayton or how exactly. I'm not exactly sure. I even asked originally, and still, I knew I was going to struggle with this pronunciation from the first time I saw it. Still, your highest damage dealer in the lobby, close to most elims as well. Great performance on the Sojourn. Insane performance on the Sojourn even. All right, it was Kings Row banned out here from Team Gambit, so T2E headed into one of their own map picks. And an important one that here on Hybrid. I still stand by. It's the most important pick of the entire series. I love it when my copyright-free music song ends just as the Overwatch music. Like, that was, I didn't do that. That was just serendipitous. Oh, it was beautiful. Oh, fantastic. All right, it's Midtown. As you might know if you're good with your Overwatch music. Here for map number 2. Oh, did we see any swaps? Did we see any subs? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Let's get into Midtown. Optimal, thank you for the follow, and thank you for the carry. If you want to see Optimal kicking a lot of ass, go check out this video. It'll make sense in 2 minutes. All right, what are we looking at?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Still getting the Junker Queen defense here from Yukich. Decided they have settled into this and they are going to stick with this. I mean, it worked well there on Busan. We're back into the double flex DPS Mog rundown brawl here. Woo. Alex trying to poke in from this inside hallway, but took a lot of early damage. You could just... The overrun in, shout used from the other side, and FACEIT is low. Cottonsox has already gotten picked off. Keep an eye on Zatad up here. Had an insane opening map 1. Been doing work on this Sojourn. While Yukich looks almost unkillable there in the middle. It buys so much time there for Zatad to get those shots in. Shaitan? Or is it like Shaitan? Is this emphasis on the first syllable or the second? All right. FACEIT already pushing in, but again, taking so much damage before they're able to really land anything. They can't get past that little kill box on the back, in between the cab and the fire truck. We did get both DPS able to push through inside the firehouse, though. Neofried tried to protect the rest of the rotations. The Sickies came in, but an early duplicate has been used. Excuse me, that was an orbital ray used from Ruler. But the Rampage in has 3. Condi now using that duplicate with the double Death Blossom. They're on the point. Pick it up. 2. Now looking to take FACEIT out of this fight as well. And it's going to be a clean hold once again here out of T2E. Shoal, thank you for the follow. Oh, like, Trash Panda, I have to deal with this all the time. Like, it's, my brain has to, like, go through the process of, wait a minute, which player is in which area so I can go to your POV? Yes. With a 10-year caster, it drives me crazy, but what can you do? There are a couple of teams who consistently will put themselves in order, and I notice it, and I do appreciate it. Ooh, that was a lot of early damage onto Alex as they're trying to go into the back line. We did get that duplicate from Cottonsox onto the Junker Queen, but it's taking a lot of damage. Not even really able to get value out of that shout. Yukich, the true Junker Queen on the battlefield, finds Neofried on that rotation and has now got Alex very low. Wraith Form already out. Push in through Firehouse, but the cage is down here from FACEIT. Let's go back to that Magapov. Oop, didn't last long, didn't catch what they wanted. Alex does eventually fall on the back, but Shaitan has gone down. Shaitan, whichever it is. I'll get it right one of these times. And, you know, eventually Team Gambit might get this attack right, but it's not going to be this one. Neofry about to die for the second time in this engagement. Less than a minute to go. Oh, okay. Neofry shield bashes out. Ruler got caught on point. I appreciate it, Trust Panda. I have another one coming out soon. Woo! The opening pick on this Sandtex, at least the opening headshot. Made it to the very first bullet out of the Death Blossom. Got your first support. And the following shots take down Verret. So, Gambit now get it done. And Alex leading the charge, taking the supports out of the fight early with that beautiful move. Will finally deliver this point A into the hands of Team Gambit. Dash through from Cotton Socks after making this Genji swap. I don't feel like he's been on this Genji for very long, and already 2/3 of the way to a Dragon Blade. Love all the Kandi support in chat. And I'm getting a lot of Let's Go Kandi in chat. I love it. I love it. I'll give you some Kandi Pop. Let's get some Kandi Pop here. Oh, actually, Yukich is about to rampage. Oh, oh. Had to get Alex there out of that corner. Nice corner check. Ooh. Somebody didn't corner check. Shield bash. Orbital. I mean, just booped around. That was a tank experience. I am so sorry about that FACEIT. Sandtex is my favorite time to player. They do have great branding. Is it time to rampage? Oop. It's time to rally, apparently. Let's go check out this blade from Cotton Socks. Verret's gonna get cut down. Ooh, nice move! Give me 3! Ooh, Cotton Socks. Showing off some skills here on the Genji. It's slick stuff. Gassic moves in to finish off Yuka. Excuse me, FACEIT moves in to finish off Yukich. Yukich is kind of goated. Yukich is kind of goated, but has been holding on this rampage for a few fights now. There was a couple of different times where I thought that they were going to bring it out. Now I have to question, is it now time to rampage? Found Alex hiding up in the window, trying to pursue them, but gets caught in the cage fight. Shaitan canceled out of that ultimate, but you just finally dropped the rampage, and it's pretty massive. Cotton Socks is going to die. Rulers did get the orbital up. Oh, they don't make it back to the point. I mean, Kandi did, but just get cuts down immediately. It was a lost fight anyway. No Charlie Niner on that one. The rampage ended up being massive, but too late. Now let's get that Kandi Pop, I promise you, with the duplicate ready to go. Big rotation. We're going to duplicate the Morgan head to the back line. Yep. There it is. Gets a sufficient stomp down. The cardiac is starting to fade. This duplicate's going to go. Cage fight is in. I mean, if anything, it's just a big old shield. Okay, they didn't leave it up. Oh, but everybody caught in the corner. When it turns into just a blender. Connie gets the job done. The duplicate works out beautifully. Do a T. Opie says, oh man, these Gambit guys seem to be coached well. Let's see how they're able to navigate the double support ult coming up on the other side. How do you close the gap? Keep an eye on Cotton Socks. Maybe work through some of this high ground. See if they get in on the back line. Move on to Shaitan. Would help immensely. But Sandtex comes up with that first pick. There's the kill on Shaitan in the back, though. Not getting the overclock, but the orbital is there. You've got the help from space. As the Mars space station sends down everything they need to keep Juno alive and all of T2E through that fight. 30 seconds to go. I just assume it's a Mars space station. Yeah, because Juno. Ooh, Yukich. Fights two, including FACEIT with that. The orbital raid, yeah, not going to do you a damn bit of good. Rally not going to help much either. The stun might... Nope. You have to fight in the orbital ray. You're ending up surrounded. Consox breaks out. Consox breaks out with a great blade. When it looked like Gambit was just all caught together, it looks like that good coaching does come into play. The patience, beautiful. Consox stuck on the point here, though, and the backline is under a lot of duress. Veritas end up falling. Looks like this backline is going to hold. Neophyte and Ruler stand tall. Alex showing back up, gets a pack. Able to keep pressing forward here on the Tracer. All 5 players alive here for Team Gambit in the overtime. No ults to work with. You do have a duplicate on the other side. Is it going to be a win for all the Conti fans in chat? That was a nice knife landing in the background and early damage onto FACEIT up front, who's gone to a Drunken Queen of their own. There's just 2 Drunken Queens left, though. All the squishies are dead as the Rampage is thrown out. Can Conti actually swing this thing? FACEIT's gone down. It's just squishies on the point. Conti is taken out of the duplicate, and Yukich has to go hide for a moment. Oh, that's the wrong button. It was Verid I was looking for as they swift step back onto the point, not able to stay alive. Yukich is still here, and FACEIT is returning on the bowl. Nice shot to take Ruler out of the sky. Has it been enough? I think it is not. The cut down of the sustain is too little too late. The DPS get the job done.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Lasadas, thank you for the follow.
Initiate
Oh, wait.
match.
I do have it wrong up top. How did it? Okay, sorry. I have no excuse. I'm terrible. Professional streamer.
Ready for battle.
I know this too. It's just, I told you it's been a hell of a week, y'all. Sorry. All right, time to Esport. Now making a swap over to the Pharah here. After what is a fantastic push, they look to claw their way back into this series.
Waits yesterday.
Pace yourself. That's what I always tell Reinhardt. Not that he ever listens.
5, 4.
Lots of its love in chat.
Attackers incoming.
God, I can't believe I left the name switch that. Well, usually I catch that. I mean, I was calling the wrong names and everything. That's just embarrassing. That's just embarrassing. All right. Team Gambit now on the attack. Interesting. I was gonna say I was interested to see if the Pharah would be able to block the rotations, but absolutely not. Good effort from Condi. Take it out early. Yeah, clean rotation right at the firehouse. You can just able to skip that step and just jump right on to this front line. FACEIT is scrambling trying to stay alive, and there's just nowhere to go. One and done here for Gambit on point A. Shaitan has had a hell of a series so far. A little bit quieter here at map 2. Still high impact on this Sojourn. Ducking out around the corner there. Sorry about a jinx on that one. Okay, now we're getting into the approach as Consox goes into the back line just as the cart hits the corner. Consox makes a move and Alex finds the pick. Alex has dropped down off their high ground. And it's time to Esport are trying to contain Gambit. Just gonna run forward, Rampage in the pocket. Forces FACEIT back. Ooh, Rampage is right through the orbital ray. On to 3. Cage fight is in, but everybody's purple. With the rally up, there was just no stopping Team Gambit on that one. Very well played out of their ultimates. You can tell they had a plan for exactly how they wanted to execute that, and execute they did. In more ways than one. So we got the Orisa swap here from FACEIT. Chitan with the overclock from this angle finds Alex as they're trying to move up the stairs. But Sox manages to work their way inside and take take Connie off the table and the duplicate along with it. I almost had Sox killed their own player. I'm having a day. I'm having a day. Team Gambit still fighting for this corner. Now they've made the drop down to the low ground. Sox going to the back, looking for Santax. Probably should have just kept it there. We got a little bit of their paw from Condi before Condi was chased off by Ruler. But now good job here from T2E as they've managed to build up some ultimates to hold for the next fight. They used Bob at some point throughout that. I did not see where the Bob went. You know, now Cotton Sox sets up for this blade. Santix gets within dash range. It just could be all over there. It's going to be a duplicate from Condi. Whoops. I actually put out the Genji. An unusual pick for a duplicate, but it looks like it's going to work. We'll see. Can they keep up with Cotton Sox in this one? Oh, with the rally up. I don't think they can. They get chopped out of their own. Double support is invested here to keep this blade nice and healthy. Oh, really just sharpen the edge there of that Cotton Sox ultimate. Another good hold here from T2. Overclock over the top. Ooh, not only forcing everything back, but some good damage on that. Perfect moves in with the Terror Surge. Picks up 3. Rally popped on the other side and trying to keep everybody alive, but can you get to Yukich in time? Able to, with the help of the Orbital Ray. Everybody's going to cluster up in that, and Chitan's already picked up 1 through it, so Team Gambit able to just kind of huddle there in the rally, in the beam from space, and it's just overwhelming amount of healing. Good job to keep Yukich alive through that hairy moment when they get caught in the corner by FACEIT. It works out, and 3 minutes on the clock here for Team Gambit. So we'll invest it. Some good time eating off the clock. About 30 seconds or so here. Do have an orbital ready to go. Ruler is very far back, though. Doesn't want to get within dashing range of Condi. Got to kind of play that distance just perfectly. Ooh, not to mention the Rampage. Rampage hits the front line. Not much past it, though. Fiercely trying to back up around the corner. The purple fades, and into the orbital they charge. Good disengage here from Team Gambit. Blade now coming out from the other side. Deflect use against the Carnage. Now just holding the corner. Terror's bringing everybody in. But Chitan's got the overclock there in the back line. Neilfried gets cut down. And the Blade Surge combo does not work out. FACEIT's going to fall. Deflect has been used. Connie's going to dash through with the blade. Finds 1, finds 2. And that should be the cat. Oh, no, there's definitely a lot of distance left on this. I was thinking it was around the corner already. It is not. It is not. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, friends. Definitely time for a recontest and a rally to work with. But double support ults here from Team Gambit as they try to finish this quickly. Rallies up from both sides. Neilfried gets run down and their rally canceled amidst it. So Chitan Pav. They had Cotton Sox in the corner. Yukich gets the kill. Ruler on their last life, their last bit of health. But I will say, Time to Esport got the bar down, got the time bank down below 1 minute. So both teams will at least get an attack here. But it was definitely a blitzkrieg offense. out of Team Gambit.
3 to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Think you can keep up?
All right, Team Gambit will start us on the defense.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming.
FACEIT is just going to immediately roll out on the Eraser. We just fork on the Maga all together. Oh, ow. That is not what you wanted. That's multiple times. Shatad's gotten the best of Alex here on this map. Alex is going to swap to a Widow in lieu of that. See if they can outrange this Sojourn. 24 seconds. Opening pick would do wonders here for Time Esport to try to come back in this upper bracket quarterfinal. FACEIT moving forward. See if they can claim space between, but have they left a gap? Have they left an opening? Yukich seems to think so. Moves right on in to get the execution. Shatad follows up with a great shot as well. 5v3 for this defensive Team Gambit. FACEIT and Cotton Socks both at half health. The Fortify not enough to keep anybody alive. FACEIT or otherwise. And it's going to be a full hold here for this defensive Team Gambit. Best time to Esport can hope for is a draw here on Midtown.
Score 3 to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
All right, we're getting the far back out again. We saw this in their first defense. And I think it can be very powerful in trying to control a front-loaded assault and to make this rotation to Firehouse. But Connie immediately got the opening pick on the Cotton Socks on their first go-around, and it just left Alex the only DPS. Cotton Socks needs to be sure and stay safe. You gotta respect those hit scans. Both Shatad and Condi are now playing double sniper. It looks like
4, 3, 2.
they'll have a buck 46 to get their 33%.
Defend objective A.
Okay, we're just looking for an opening pick, hoping they get something through the doorway there with a scout and a shot. Doesn't happen. Right back into the JQ. Again, keep an eye on Cotton Socks, holding all the way back here in Firehouse, trying to protect his rotation. While the rest of this defense holds at the front of the fire truck there on the left-hand side of your screen. Yukich is going to go ahead and try to make the move onto the point. Very low. Does get cut down. And the fire seems to work out here on this first attack. At least for that that initial attack. We do lose Alex throughout this. Nice energy javelin. Ooh, can't quite get the kill on the Shaitan, though. Good heals out of Santex. "51 seconds to go." Shaitan and Condi were in a bit of a duel there with Cotton Socks along the outside. Once Again, just trying to control those flanks, control these rotations. That's what this is all about. Yukage booped in, trying to put in a dangerous spot. Couple directs land, can fiercely get the kill. The heals are good. Once again, Santex and Verret are there, just bailing them out. We're going to get the Terror Surge thrown in here from Gassic, but Shaitan gets a kill from the high ground. Is now positioned up in the top of Firehouse. A dangerous spot to be. Oop, ends up dropping back to run off Cotton Socks. Doesn't quite land that rail shot square, but overclock is still going. Cotton Socks has to respect it, and only 33% needed means nobody can touch. And Team Gambit will move up to match point.
Recharging. Play of the game.
All right. Shaitan and Kandi, man. Putting out, I mean, just damage in spades. Couldn't ask for much for 23k out of the DPS. Absolutely nutty. I mean, combined, you're looking at like 42 and change versus 34 and change. So a fairly significant, a fairly significant advantage there for Shaitan and Kandi as far as damage output is concerned. And even able to break through, like what I was talking about, like with, when we saw Cotton Sock come out with the FAR on the first go around, Kandi's right there to shut it down with the Echo. Alright, back to my handy dandy new map band screen. It's Coliseo band out here. Did I not get an invite? Wait, this match is being played. Did I not get an invite to map 3? What the? Hold on. I don't know if I didn't get an invite or if I missed it. If I just didn't hear it. It's entirely possible I just didn't hear it. Once Overwatch decides to launch again, it should force the invite. Does anybody else have that problem with Steam? Like, I feel like Overwatch takes forever to shut down. Come on, Overwatch. Launch! Thank you. God, after the 5th try. There it is. All right. Sorry about that. All right, we're already getting our first round of ults coming out. Alex down in this fight, but Cotton Sock's there with a duplicate. Pulling off the Echo here for Runasapi. Oh, Yukage just runs right in their face. But the focusing beam might just be definitely the shout. Gets Yukage out. It importantly keeps Yukage right above that halfway mark. What a perfect timing on that shout. And it's looking like 2 fight wins in a row here for Team Gambit. It's an auto invite thing, Trash Panda. I mean, you probably know that, but just to clarify, it's not anybody's fault. It just didn't. I just didn't get the auto invite. Something messed up. I think I might have just not heard it, but I really don't think I got it. I try to be very sensitive to those things because I really don't like players waiting on me, which I guess they don't. It launches without me, but
This ends now.
I don't like being the last one in the lobby. Overclock in here from Shaitan. Ooh. Neil Bryan's like, I'm just gonna get in your face with an orbital. Ooh, what a fearless judo. Oh, you gotta love it. I mean, time to Esport. I mean, it's time to dig deep. Neil Fried fearlessly coming up with a good fight win. What an important one to kind of stop this momentum. Could have easily slipped away from time to Esport. They're able to pile on top with Alex landing a pulse. Connie with the blade. There is a cage fight down there. It looks like Cotton Socks found Santix outside of the cage because it didn't have the Manga assist on it. But Duplicate used back inside the cage, which is double tanks. Cotton Socks comes up with 3. This should be time to Esport to even it up our distance here. They're very close to this checkpoint. Does anybody want to try to contest? It's going to be in a fight up in the corner. Checkpoint in here from time to Esport. Can they get the lead on the back of it? A lot of pressure under FACEIT here on Coastal side, but Ruler and Alex are already in. Somehow Alex lagged us off the side, apparently. Is what they're claiming. Bot's going back the other direction, I will say. Down 2. FACEIT just backs up to regroup. Ooh, an aggressive attack. Not even letting him get to the corner. Fast push in to try to catch Team Gambit off guard here, but Sean has the answer in the name of the overclock. It's going to be a Kitsune rush push out here from Roller. Trying something a little bit different here on Runasapi. This is, of course, in response to the rampages out of Yukage. Which, speaking of, we're going to get one in. There's Ruler with the cleanse immediately. Both people that were hit no longer purple. Keeping FACEIT topped up nice and strong here throughout this fight. Big, strong Manga goes in. Stomp Kanye. Okay, so it wasn't just me, Trash Panda. Yeah, okay. It wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. Excuse me. Where's that? Check some Alex Pop. Where are you at? Oh, hiding inside? Ooh! The slide just in the nick of time there from Shaitan. Catch up not only from the orbital ray, but dodge that pulse. Now, FACEIT with the cage fight, though. Gonna drop it in. EMP immediately takes care of it. Not only the cage fight, but the entirety of time to Esport. Gonna push from the top roller close to another one of these Kitsune rushes. You do have the duplicate ready to go. You can Cotton Sock's aggressive push in onto the Jungle Queen. Bit of a split attack. Everybody from Time to Esport dropped behind Gambit. Yukage does get rid of the duplicate, but ends up paying for it. Now, looks like Time to Esport are able to clean up on the back of it. They surge forward, get some good damage in. Oh! Shaitan's able to take FACEIT down throughout that. Okay, but Alex is here to clean up. What looks like a surefire win there for Time to Esport. Got a bit hairy, but Alex with a nice little 3-piece will solidify this fight. A mere 20 meters separates our 2 squads. Respect on the contender spray. Shot from Yukage once again, keeping him alive through that focusing beam of Shaitan. Pops Cotton Sock's wings. Ooh, nice kill on Alex as well. Time looking to take over. So they get a 3-piece of their own. They're going to run FACEIT all the way back to the arch. Now, very aggressive pressure here out of Team Gambit. They want to hold all the way at the archway. Command orbital ray thrown in early. FACEIT just using the Kitsune rush, and we're going to get a little bit of a map swap here. Ooh, Ruler Swift steps out right as the rampage hits, but still, the healing is there. It's good even without the cleanse. Still 103 meters now picked up. The lead extended from 20 to nearly 50. EMP landed on the Ruler in the back and Neo Fry. Both of them do get cut down. Alex also brought to their knees, and this is Team Gambit regaining control right here at the middle. Might be able to just bring this whole series to its knees. First, you got to wrangle in the big battle cattle that is FACEIT Orisa. It's going to be Terra Surge and a couple of DPS ults ready to go here. They approach this quarter, but gosh, Tots continues to find opening picks. They needed that pulse bomb from Alex here to try to follow up on this. Zilchon will go down. Rally there to try to keep Yukich alive as they chase down the duplicate out of Cotton Socks. They do get the doppelganger out of that form. Cotton Socks able to gonna trade with Verret there on the inside. Susie used from Ruler to keep them and Neo Fried alive in this fight. Shot from Yukich, yeah, nowhere to really go with it, and Connie's stuck all the way kind of on this wide flank angle. Caught out. That's going to be the flip of control, but there's less than 30 seconds to go here. Really just this pulse to work with, since Alex did not get a chance to use it in that previous engagement. Pushing the back. Once Wichita with it. Not going to find it. Overclock now in effect. One body shot, two body shot. Neo Fried hits the floor. Now Wichita turns around, hoping they can find some more. The orbital beam is in. And that will be the series. That's a GG's in chat. Team Gambit will take it in a 3-0. Yeah, but these teams just got away from the Maga meta. You know, Team Gambit's liked their Junker Queen. The Junker Queen worked out beautifully through the first couple maps. Eventually, we do see FACEIT and Time to Esport make that swap off of the Maga, trying to go into the Orisa, trying to find something to match that Junker Queen, something that can be a little bit more survivable, but just couldn't quite find the answer. Team Gambit kind of falling back into their roots of those JQ comps. It's what they look so strong on throughout, all the way back into Season 2 of FACEIT League. Even before the kind of rise and then fall of Junker Queen, we saw Yukich and Team Gambit able to find a lot of value in those compositions. They fall back into that here and look really clean, and I love it. I love the fact that Team Gambit kind of fall back into their identity, and really just perfect what they've been good at all along. Really just can kind of hone that in. It's what I'm gathering here today. That's what I'm taking away from this. Also, Shatad had an insane series, leading the server in damage on both maps 1 and 3 out of that Sojourn role, and leading the damn close there in map 2. Led outside of the tanks there for hybrid. talking about a hell of a series. Hell of a series. But there you go. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. I think that's all I've got for you for now. GG's all around. Oh, hey, you know what? Let's go take a look before I let you go. Let's take a look at our brackets. Let's take, oh, that's an A. There we are. There we are. All right. So you will have Team Gambit moving on to play Meta Boys. Let's see. This is going to be taking place Monday. Ooh, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good one. Meta Boys are the team to beat. Meta Boys are the team to beat in this bracket. I mean, they're your number 1 seed. And I think actually holds true that they are the favorites to take the whole thing right now. So a tough matchup there for Team Gambit heading on, but you move into upper bracket semifinals. Congratulations, good win, very good win for Team Gambit. You got a little time off between now. You got a little time over the weekend. Figure out how you want to approach Meta Boys. But that does do it for me today. I will have some NA for you a little bit later on. I haven't quite figured out what match I want yet. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on the socials. There you go. Follow the socials. Then you'll figure out what matches I'm doing. I'll have playoffs going on all weekend, and then the Overdrive Cup going on Sunday as well. So we got a lot of FACEIT action going on this weekend. So yeah, look forward to seeing y'all back here a little bit later on for some NA. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate all the support. It really does mean the world. But y'all be kind to each other, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye, friends.